Okay, hello everyone. Hello everyone, welcome to Doing Group. We're the manufacturer of the tire with plastic pyrolysis equipment. Well, if you want to know more about the technique of the pyrolysis, you can leave your contact ways to us privately. Our sales manager will give you our catalog, our quotation. We have the batch tire pyrolysis plant, semi-continuous and fully continuous pyrolysis plant. If you want to get about like the fully continuous each type of the equipment, you can leave your requirements to us in the comment section, and we will using the 3D video to talk about the different technique and the advantages and feature of different equipment. Today our topic is is it just able to use a cable sheath that's to recycle by using the pyrolysis plant to recycle? Well, the answer is yes, and actually this just processing ways is just almost common with tire with plastic. It is by using the feeding system to feed them into the pyrolysis reactor, and just as the temperature rise, the materials will break down into the hydrocarbon vapors, and then these vapors pass through the condensation system and pulled into the liquid fuel oil. And also, it will also have some solid residue, that is the carbon black, and this we can just be further processed or just sell them directly. And also like the uncondensable gas, this kind of tail gas, then we will just recycle them, and by using the purification system that can making the system more energy efficiency. But if you just need to attention, like they may have some cable sheath that is made of PVC. Well, the PVC is not suitable for pyrolysis because it contains the high percentage of the chlorine, and just when it heat, it will have some harmful gas which is highly corrosive, and it's harmful for the human body. So it's not only damage of the pyrolysis equipment furnace, but also just creates a serious environmental and safety risk. So it's not suitable to use the PVC to recycle, and also the PET is also not suitable to be the raw material to recycle by using pyrolysis plant. The PET almost common find in the bottles. It's not also suitable for the pyrolysis. Well, the structure just doesn't break down into these useful oil frictions and the standard pyrolysis conditions, so we can't get the oil. And also instead it tends to form solid residues and produce the low value gas, so it may have a very serious problem that it will block, and the condensation system will have some paraffin inside and have some pressure problem. So that is why the PVC and PET are rarely used in the pyrolysis system. So if your raw material is these cable sheaths and it's made of like the PVC, so I would suggest that you can use other ways to recycle. But if you are just like by using the PE or PPPS, then we can recycle them. Just compare with the traditional landfill or just burn them. The pyrolysis is cleaner and recovers valuable source and reduce environmental harm. So this equipment, our equipment, can not only process like the kind of cable sheaths. This is kind of the plastic things. and we can just process like the PP, PE, PS, ABS, PC, and so on, this kind of plastic. And also we can process like the rubber. For example, one of the important rubber is the waste tire. So they can use these pyrolysis plants and recycle the waste tire oil and the carbon black and steel wire and the tail gas. And that is very environmental friendly and have a high value of this kind of equipment. And we have 3 types of this pyrolysis plant: the batch type pyrolysis plant, semi-continuous, and fully continuous pyrolysis plant. If you want to get more information, you can just add our WhatsApp or send an email to us. And now we have our contact information in the comment section. You can contact with us directly. Or if you have any questions, you can leave in the comment section. Okay, and this is the fully continuous pyrolysis plant. Let's start from the very beginning. We will introduce about this different type one by one, and let's have a conversation about this different step. This is the fully continuous that can continuous work for 45 to 60 days, and this is the PLC system that can just automatic to run the whole processing line and include the feeding system, the condensation, the pyrolysis system, condensation system, slagging, and purification system. This is a purification step that all the equipment is environmental friendly and all just there's no pollution, so you don't need to worry about this. And then this is the feeding system. We need to process like the raw material. For example, if your raw material is the tire, we need to crush them to the rubber powder. And if your raw material is the cable sheets or other plastic, then we need to using the plastic crushing device to crush them to the plastic particles. So this is, and we use the diameter of less than 1 to 2 millimeters rubber powder conveyed to the horizontal feeding angle by the rubber conveyor lifting screw conveyor, and then they will convey it to our reactor for heating. In the furnace of the reactor adopts indirect heating design with flame heating air, and the air will hit the equipment, which can not only protect the inner body of the reactor and prolong the service life of the equipment, and also it can just make the heat more evenly just by using indirect ways. For the batch type and semi-continuous, we use the directing ways. We change the traditional burner just to the tail gas burner, which has advantages of more uniform heating and just be more efficiency and more just convenient. And this is the middle sporting wheel for our reactor to reactor parts. There is a cooling, circulating water device and it to cool the lubricated oil and thus protect the supporting wheel. And then we can get the gas and the carbon black from the just to the outlet of the reactor. The green part is the fixed section, which is contact with the buffer tank upwards and the slagging switch in the background. And this is a buffer tank, which is used to slow down the gas and to participate in impurities. And next we come to the buffer condensation tank. We have 3 tanks to further participate in impurities and have the water cover outside. Outside is the way that to condensate to have the condensation effect. And after condensation, the oil will just roll in the U-tube and go into the storage tank. The U-tube, which is used to balance the pressure prevent the oil gas from entering the just back of the before of the step. Hi. Hello, have any questions about this equipment, you can leave in the comment section, or if you want to know more information, you can send the requirements to us privately, or send requirements in our WhatsApp or email. And this is the 3 the vertical condensers used to increasing the cooling area and ensure all the gas is condensed to oil. And this is the negative pressure device, and to pump the gas, and it can reduce the time that the carbon black contact with the gas, and to just have a good quality of the carbon black. And this is the gas that cannot be condensed. It we call tail gas. They were using this odor removal system to purify the hydrogen sulfide inside, and then the tail gas they can come back to the reactor for heating. For the fully continuous pyrolysis plant, we only need just the 8 hours before to use the extra heating energy, like the natural gas or the coal, tar, or like the flue oil. And the next few days, we all can use the tail gas. There are no extra heating energy and extra heating consumption. And then this is the slagging system. Well, in the first section, it had the heat preservation system, and we specially designed a material cell design that's to prevent the gas release. And by using 3 stages of the condensation slagging system with a water cover, that can be packed directly. Here are some safety device. The buffer tank is contacted with a pressure relief valve. If the pressure is too high, and the valve is automatically open to release excess oil gas, and then the gas will release into the standby water cell and to cool down into oil. Here is the standby stove. And then this is the purification system. There are 3 devices for the flue gas treatment system. First one is the air cooling step. That is to cool down the temperature of the gas. And then the second is the process collector, which is used to remove the dust from the flue gas, and serve as the sulfurization tower. Too loud voice. Sorry, wait a minute, I'll check it. And then this is just to purify the gas, just by using the purification system, and then there are no pollution during the production. And then this is just the automatic pumping system to collect the oil into this final tank. Okay, this is the fully continuous pyrolysis plant, and let's talk about this. This is the hello. And this is the fully continuous one. the capacity of the fully continuous is 15 ton per day, 20 ton, 30 ton, and 50 ton per day. Most of our customer will choose the 50 ton per day to recycle, because the customer who chose the fully continuous one, that is have a large capacity, need to process plenty of the raw material every day, and it's have a high standard of the working efficiency. So that is why most of the customer will choose the high capacity of the continuous one. And advantages of the pyrolysis is the first, it's fully automatic. Fully automatic, and we can process about the PLC system. And then the second one is the continuous production for 24 hours. Just we can use them and work for 45 to 60 days. That don't need to stop the production. Like the batch type 1, we need to stop them and to cool down the reactor for slagging the carbon black, but we don't need, it's not very necessary for this fully continuous one. They can feed the raw material and have the pyrolysis reaction and have to start the carbon black at the very same time. So this is why it's called fully continuous. And the time and labor saving for a 50 ton processing step, we only need about just 1 or 2 workers. What's the price of the semi-continuous one in USD of 15 ton per day? Sir, if you need the quotation, you need to just contact with us privately. You can add our WhatsApp, now it's in the comment section, or send an email to us. Our sales manager will just send you the price list, because we have different raw material need to process, and there are different purification system, so the price is different. You need to tell our sales manager about your raw materials. For example, if your material is with tire, then it's a common processing step, and if you have the plastic to process, then they need to have some declogging system, because they have some paraffin in the plastic. And if your raw material is these, like the oil sludge, hot oil sludge, it just have processed to the reactor, so we need to change the furnace into the stainless steel. And also it have a very just big differences between different purification system processing plant. We have different ways to purify, like different different pollutions, that we'll need to know where you want to start this project, and then we will have just to tell you about the policies in this region, and then to help you have this processing with a certification plant. So it's better to contact with us. Our sales manager will send you the details of our catalog and our price list. You can send your contact information to us privately, or you can just add our WhatsApp directly. Okay, and if you're interested in the semi-continuous pyrolysis plan, let's see about it. This is not shown in this picture. Let's see about the 3D video. For just the semi-continuous, it is also don't need to just cool down the reactor to slag the carbon black. It can slag the carbon black in a very high temperature, so it can save like 5 to 10 hours, and it can just feed the raw material at the same time to have the pyrolysis reaction. Also, it's have a higher working efficiency. We will use for tail gas burner, and for burner, the red one is burner, and the blue one is tail gas burner, to have the heating consumption. And then just also like the raw material, we also need to have the pre-processing to process the tire into the carbon black powder, the powder and rubber powder on the plastic. We need to crush them to the plastic particles. Like the carbon black here, we only need to slag them into this small furnace, and they can lower the temperature naturally when it is in the safe system, a safe solution, and then they can slag them and be packed directly. Don't need to cool down the whole reactor. And then this is the gas, the flue gas that will be condensed into the flue oil. And first, they will just go into this buffer tank, which is play the role of slow down the speed of the gas and to participate in impurities. And this is the desettling tank that is can purify the gas, and then it is a safety device to prevent the gas go back to the furnace. And then this is a water tank, which is used to cool the oil gas, and then it is linked with 5 ton of the oil tank. They have several tubes inside for the plastic, because the tube is much more larger than the tube in the condensation, the water tube condensers. So it's more easy to just clean the paraffin inside. And here are the air cooling system, which is the not very necessary for the semi-continuous one, but is necessary for the batch type one. This is only used when the machine is just done for cleaning. And about the purification system, we possess with the water film dust system and the sulfidation tower. There are different ways to purify, so the process is kind of different. And this is the desulfidation tower that have 3 layers of spraying and 3 layers of participation. And this is a demist system to just lower the moisture of the gas. Okay, and this is the batch type pyrolysis plant. Let's see about this picture first. Here it is a batch type pyrolysis plant. That's the daily capacity. We have small ones that 100 kilogram, 500 or 1 ton, 2 ton. Most of our customers will choose 10 ton per day, 12 ton, 15 ton per day. This 3 type for the with tire, because if you have a large need to have a large just oil business, it's more suitable for this several processing line, and it's easy operation, and so it's the cheapest one of the 3 type, and because the technique is the most common one, and it's just more easy to control and don't need like the PLC system, or it's not just very automatic. Just compare with the fully continuous semi-continuous, and cost effectively, good stability, multiple use. So the biggest advantages of the batch type one is the multiple use. Like, we don't need to process the waste tire into the black powder, the rubber powder, and for the plastic, we also don't need to process them. We can all put it directly into the reactor. And for just many other raw materials like the oil sludge, coal tar oil sludge, aluminium, plastic, just the cable sheets, that some of them they may have some big blocks, so they're not very suitable for the continuous type, because they need to slag by the slagging wrench. And if you have the large ingot, like the aluminium ingots, they will block the screw conveyor. So it's all just all the raw materials that can be processed by using the pyrolysis technique to process can all choose the batch type one. So that is why it's multiple use and is also very popular in this market. And let's see about the 3D video of the batch type pyrolysis plant. If you need the quotation, so the price list, you can contact with us privately. You can just add our WhatsApp. Now it's in the comment section, or send emails to us. Or if you have a WhatsApp, also WeChat, it's more convenient. Here is the processing line of the batch type pyrolysis plant. It has 6 lines. One processing line just occupies nearly 300 centimeters. It's a 6 line. That daily processing capacity is nearly 70 tons. And first is the feeding system. We need 2 workers in this. And here is the automatic feeder, a hydraulic thrust of 50 tons. That it will take nearly 2 hours to feed the raw material, the whole tire, into the reactor. After feeding, we will close the feeding door and open the combustion system to heat. Just after heating for nearly 2 hours, the temperature will gradually rise and our gas will just be generated. And then the white gas is the mixed oil gas and the tail gas. The gas will come out in the outlet, and then first they will come into the buffer tank, which can slow down the gas, make it stay in the cooling system more time, and ensure the sufficient cooling in the step. And also it can just deposit the impurities. And then they will come to the cooling system. This is the tube condensers, different with the water tank condensers. The first is the vertical condenser, just because the first cooling, the oil is relatively higher and sticky. So by using the vertical design, the oil just continuously formed to score the inner wall to prevent the blockage. And then they will condense into this 2-ton oil storage tank. And then they come to the second step. We call it the OU water separator. That it is a condensation system and a safety device and a purification device. Can prevent the oil gas from flowing back to the device before, and then to purify the gas. And then we come to the third step, the horizontal condensers. That is have the highest condensation efficiency and the largest condensation area, and can condense most of the oil in this step. And the last cooling tower, which is ensure that all the gas will be cooled down. And then this is the tail gas, and cannot be condensed. We will using the tail gas purification system, or we call the removal system, to purify them, to remove the hydrogen sulfide by using the sodium hydroxide inside the solution. And this is the just the physical filter inside, and used to disperse the gas. And the purified tail gas are recycled to the reactor through the pipeline to heat it. This is by using the tail gas burner. We have 4 tail gas burners. And this is the environmental protection device we have selected for remove the sulfur dioxide and the dust. If you have any questions, you can leave in the comment section, or if you need our price list or quotation, you can contact with our sales manager. And this is a vacuum device. It takes about an hour to just a half an hour to an hour to pump out the residual oil gas in the reactor, and then pumped into the hydrogen condenser here, that the gas will condense into the oil, and when we open the the slagging door to slag the carbon black, there are no oil inside the reactor, so there are no it's possible to have the flash explosion. And then the residual oil gas, just it will using this burning chamber that to burn them directly. Because the amount of the tail gas is very small, it's not very necessary to store it. And we store it if we have some safety problem. It's not very necessary. And here is the air cooling system. We equipped it with the 15 kilowatt draft fan that can shorten the cooling time of half of the time and greatly improve the operation efficiency. And then after cooling, we will come to the side discharging system. It has two advantages. Well, with the two stack discharging pole, the reactor can discharge the carbon black twice in one revolution, which has highly improved the efficiency, and the carbon black will directly discharge underground to prevent them flying and pollution of the workshop. And then we will come to the carbon black transportation system. We use a wind conveyor to put them into this deep processing step, the carbon black briquetting system. Okay, and if you have any other questions, you can leave in the comment section. And this is the briquetting. While the carbon black, we can just burn them directly, replace the coal to use, and also they can be the raw material of the rubber or the plastic or other tire. And just the different quality of this carbon black. We have the deprocessing of this planing system, the pelletizing system that can get the more high quality of this carbon black. If you are interested, you can contact with us. And this is the last step. Just before it is to pull out the steel wire inside the reactor. From the waste tire, we can get nearly 15% of the steel wire. The OEL of this tire is almost 40 to 55%, and also we have 30 to 35% of the carbon black. And this is to pump the oil into the storage tank, into the final storage tank. Okay, here is the 3D video of the batch type pyrolysis plant, and also we have the small scale, the frame type of the plastic pyrolysis plant. Also can process the cable sheets. This is for 100 kilogram and 500 kilogram per day. And here is the detailed design. We use these round shape reactor head. And the material is like the boiler plates or is a stainless steel, and we have the pattern design of this welding design, and like the installation is also we use just 3-layer or 6-layer for different type, and also there are some different safety purification device. Purify the dust, purify the tail gas and the smoke gas. Here are different raw materials and or yield of this plastic. The plastic cable sheets were 80%. Well, this is just a kind of difference or different raw materials. So just for reference, if you are interested in this business or wanted to know more information, you can contact with us. Now we have our WhatsApp and email in the comment section. You can add us directly. And little attention, just accept the PVT and PEC are not suitable for the plastic pyrolysis. Into attention, they even know our unit and have some harmful particles inside. Okay, this is today's information. Like the plastic, we can use the batch type or crush them and then use a continuous one to get the carbon black, flue oil, and gas. And also we can purify them and into the diesel. This is the desulfidation system to refine them. And then we can use the diesel into the agricultural machine, the mining machine, or ferry generator, and so on. And this is our project cases all over the world. We have our project cases around 120 countries, and also we have just our customers in China, just each province we also have. So you can come to China to see our factory and our project cases in China, or you can come to the project cases just near your regions. You can contact with our sales manager to have this. This is a service, pre-sale, on-sale, after-sale service. But after-sale, we have 1 year warranty. Guide the installation and the commission. Our engineer can come to your workshop to help you to finish the last step and the technical training. You can come to our factory just anytime, or our project cases. We have a 1-to-1 equipment configuration plan and the placement site of the equipment. Okay, and this is today's information. If you are interested, you can contact with us by the WhatsApp or email. You can send your requirements and contact ways to us privately. And you can follow our channel. We will have a live show every week to share about our technique and just the questions that our customer or just care about this industry always ask us. Okay, this is it. Thank you for watching today. Goodbye.